Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the latest installment of our ongoing video series on Autosphere.ca. Today we have with us Kathryn Jones from Dorman Products. Kathryn, welcome.
Thank you, Hugh. It's nice to be here.
So just starting out, tell us, what made you decide to pursue a career in the automotive aftermarket? Was it something you kind of always wanted to do?
Yes, actually, automotive vehicles, cars, passenger vehicles, passenger trucks, anything with wheels, motorcycles, ATVs has always been a very large passion of mine. I grew up in an automotive family, so I've been surrounded by it my entire life. It is something that I wondered maybe should I follow the family path? So I kind of took a year after high school to really think about it, but this is my true passion. So really the only thing that would have me waking up every day happy to go to work, kind of on vacation every day mentality, was working within the industry, because this really is my true passion in life.
So tell us a bit about your career progression, because you've had a number of different roles and responsibilities and you kind of progressed each time. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. So after finishing my education, my bachelor's degree, which is a bachelor's degree in automotive aftermarket management, I did go into sales roles, and they have been increasingly progressive sales roles. I first started off as an account manager for NOCO Lubricants, which is a distributor for mobile. And I was hardcore selling. I was cold calling every single day, walking into ASPs, saying, here I am, and here's my product and what I can do for you guys. After 3 years, I left to become an area sales manager at Tenneco. I received an even bigger territory. I took on more responsibilities. I started working with warehouses, jobbers, and the ASPs. And then after that, I have now joined Dorman Products as a key account manager. So I take on a strategic role, and I'm really quite enjoying the new challenges.
So given all that variety in your career so far, are there any particular moments that stand out?
So I really think back about the moments that stand out to me. Of course, winning the Young Leader of the Year award last year, I was honored with the Alumni Excellence Award from Georgian College and the Automotive Business School of Canada. Those really stand out a lot. But really thinking about it, it's the connections, the relationships, the friendships, and that I built over the years, but seeing the work that I do with the brands that I bring to the table and the programs that I bring to my customers, and seeing them grow their business and the success there, that's what really stands out to me. Because my goal here is to make sure that my customers are increasing sales, they're driving growth, and they're moving forward with the brands that I represent. So when I can connect with my customers, get that true connection, and make sure that I'm helping them grow their business, that's what really stands out the most for me.
So, Kathryn, is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your role at Dorman Products and what it entails?
So my role at Dorman Products, I am on the Canadian sales team, and my main objective is to work with my customers to make sure that they grow their business. Whether it's from launching new products, the other month we launched over 700 new products alone, just for 1 month. On average, we're launching 20 new products a day. So just to be able to come out with the OE fixes, the innovation, and be able to tell that story to my customers and then help them take it downstream to the ASPs. So that's one thing that I'm excited to wake up every day. I'm come to work every day to talk about our new products and move the business forward with my customers.
One of the other things that you're involved with is an AIA, and it's kind of a Young Executive Society and the Young Person Leader of the Year Award. So how did you first get involved with that?
So that's a really interesting story, and I'm gonna not too long, but wrap it up, but take you back to my time as a student with the Automotive Business School of Canada and Student Aftermarket Day that the AIA and yes, YPA do in conjunction with the Automotive Business School. So that's a day where aftermarket industry professionals, they come together, they talk to students about what's going on, they highlight potential career opportunities, and students also come and do presentations for industry. And I remember being a student, front row, taking notes, listening to all the industry professionals that were up there talking about what they do on a day-to-day basis. And it was in that moment that I went, I have to be a part of this one day. And then fast forward to joining NOCO Lubricants, I actually applied to be a part of the Yes Committee, and I got told no because they weren't an AIA member. So fast forward again to 2016 when I joined Tenneco, they're an AIA member. and I was finally able to join the Yes Committee. So it was I've had the goals since I think 2008 to join this committee, and I wouldn't give up, and I kept pushing towards it, and I knew I had to be a part of it. And I wasn't going to give up until I said welcome, or they said welcome to me as a committee member. So I just always knew I wanted to be a part of it, because talking to students but I like to call them our future leaders, about potential opportunities in this industry is another one of my biggest passions. So I knew it had to come through for me to be a part of this committee.
Well, that's an amazing story, and truly inspirational as well. I mean, we absolutely admire your tenacity and your commitment to sort of keep going forward. And I think that's something that you can share with everybody in the industry. So obviously, you've now been recognized as Young Leader of the Year by AIA. And we just want to say, what does that mean for you? What's the significance of it?
To be honest, I was so honored. I know this is an award that you have to be nominated by an industry peer for. So to be nominated for this award alone meant the world to me. It shows that everything that I do, and even though I do it behind the scenes because it's what motivates me and it's my passion, it tells me that people in the industry are taking notice, and they're taking notice of my passion and the work that I'm doing. So I'm truly honored that my fellow committee members voted for me, that industry peers voted for me, or even nominated me for this award. And I really would like to do it justice and continue my work that I'm doing with our future leaders, being students, and getting more of them interested in the automotive aftermarket as career potential opportunities.
And on that note, is there any advice you will give to young people about careers and opportunities in the modern aftermarket industry? Because obviously you yourself are a shining example of what can be done.
My biggest advice for anybody, and I've given this advice numerous times and I will continue to do so, is network like crazy. You may be shy, but I can guarantee that everybody else is shy as well. So just work up that courage, walk up to somebody. Hopefully we can shake hands again one day soon, shake their hand or give them a little wave if we're still in the COVID times. But yeah, just network, put your name out there. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone, give people a call, ask them questions, ask them what they're doing, ask them for advice. Mentorship is wonderful. So if you have somebody that you connect with and you think they can be a great mentor, ask them for coffee. I'm sure they would be so happy to spend some time talking about what they do, their own career progression, and giving any young future leaders tips on how to get to where they are today.
Wow, that's amazing advice. And thank you so much for sharing that with us today, Kathryn. While we've got you on the call this morning, anything else you'd like to mention?
Just that, thank you so much to the industry and to AIA for giving me a platform to speak about something that I feel passionately about, which is speaking to our future leaders through Student Aftermarket Day, through our involvement with the Automotive Business School of Canada, and then through the YPA, the Yes Committee. Some of our initiatives that we're currently working towards now is expanding that network across Canada. We want to see Student Aftermarket Days at more colleges, at more universities. This is a very unique industry that I think is underrepresented at these colleges and universities across Canada. And the more work we do to inform students, our future leaders, that there are career options here, I think the better that we will be in the future.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Kathryn, it's been a real pleasure chatting with you today. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, it was wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.